What up, what up, what up? This is your girl T.Y. Lisa. Welcome back to Outside the Box podcast. Sorry about that. If you're looking on the YouTubes, just got a little distracted. But we here. Amen. Praise God. Thank you for tuning in with your girl again. I am T.Y. Lisa.
Praise God.
And like, share, and subscribe. We on the YouTubes, Facebook, Instagrams. We on Riverside. We on Apple, Spotify. Wherever you listen to podcasts, we are there. I want to thank you for tuning in with your girl again. Thank you for tuning in for last week episode. We had a ball, me and Tara. But like I said on last week, I got a guest who has never been on the podcast. This is a very special guest. This is personal. Amen. Praise God. Cause this is blood. Amen. And I love him. He is my baby brother. And, he's so chocolatey. Yeah. Like, look at him. He's so cute. I have the privilege to have special guest, Chance Bentley. Amen. How are you, sir? Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome. Feel good. I feel relatively decent. I feel like I'm doing something that my father would be proud of, and seeing us together is just like, it's funny how things are just divine, and it's like you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing, and it makes sense for us both to do it. And it's just like, not only am I doing it with you, I'm doing it on one of the hottest new podcasters out there. You know what I'm saying? So get your popcorn ready. It's gonna be a movie. So it's just a real good feeling.
I love that you started with that. Like, he will be definitely hyped. If he was alive, Chance, he would have been on the podcast several times. He would have been, we would have been rich. We would have been rich.
Going viral. He'd have been going viral. But you know that you no cursing. We gotta your pops. You can't curse. You can be like, I can't.
Honestly, I think I
and
probably
then as soon as the cameras come on,
it's him. No way. Even down to the last day of his life, he was cussing. So like, it's just what he does. It's in him. But he
for sure.
We're together because of him. We are family because of him. So I appreciate him, and he was so big on like family, super big, us staying together. I know I haven't been doing a really good job at that, so I don't know how he feels. But it's a gang of us, and I love y'all, and I love you, and I'm glad that you're here with me.
Yeah. The distance don't change the love, and the time that's not spent together don't change the love. Every time we come together, it seemed like we was together just a week ago. It don't never feel like it's years, months, none of that. It's like that's the real, like, genuineness of our love and like our hearts and our souls being attached and our blood having the same blood and having the same DNA as this one person that was like so instrumental in our life. So like, you don't never got to apologize for it, because if I don't see you in 25 years, it's going to be like when I see you, it's going to be like, what up, twin? What up, twin?
You've been calling me your twin since I've known you. So it's like, funny. I remember, I don't know if you remember this, Chance, but I remember Dad brought you to one of my track meets at Hill House. And you was young. You was probably still living in the hill, my nigga. Like, you was a little kid. And I remember I ran. I didn't win. You came up to me and you was like, yo, why you didn't win? And I'm like, whoa, I had a bad day. Like, you was so mad. Like, I don't know if you remember, but I was like, dang, I can't let my little brother down. Like, I felt bad inside.
It wasn't letting me down. It was just letting you know that, like, we got a standard. You a Johnson.
I am.
Just like, or you really a Johnson, but but like there's a standard that Dad like put in us, and it's like we gonna win regardless. Even when we lose, we gonna be like, yo, next time let's do better. Let's make sure like second place, third place ain't enough for us. Yeah. It's enough for some people, but for us, it's like we going to the top.
Where you get that from? Like, how you get that? Like, where'd that come from? Were you always like this?
You know, Nah, I was actually this.
Mm-hmm.
This is the results of like growing up as a sad kid. And like, growing up in a household where it wasn't like the dad there to like balance out the mom having to do
Mm-hmm.
everything by herself, which can be stressful enough on a woman. But as a kid, you can't really like understand all the things that a grown woman is going through. So
Mm-hmm.
what a kid see it as is she's just a angry mom or she just a mean mom, but it's just like, nah, she was a single parent mom without an actual consistent father figure, having to figure out how to
Mm-hmm.
deal with three kids that were totally
Yeah.
different from each other inside the trenches, inside the neighborhood, inside the middle of the hill. And this is a time when everybody's outside. This is not computer time where everybody's in the house. I'm outside 24/7. So that's one type of kid. Then they have Troy, which is
Mm-hmm.
totally different than Chance, which is totally different than Taylor. And then without the dominant father. So say all that to say is like, yeah, so she was like just trying to like do the best that she could, and just observing that as a kid, it kind of made me as an adult like stray away from the anxiety of like just having to stress about the day to day, like the small things just don't get to me as
Mm-hmm.
much, and I learned to
Yeah. Of
deflect the
course.
things that I could. Some things I'm human, so like some things just gonna get to me. But like just growing up watching my mother struggle and like just feeling bad for her and having a heart for like love for this woman and a love for, it's just like nah. Like I watched a woman go through damn near hell and like try to put a crooked smile on her face when she could, and it's just like nah. So
Well, I love that for
that's
you,
kind of what
Champs.
projected me to be
And
like
were
how
you
I
a
am
mama's boy?
today.
So what got in the way?
I was trying to be.
What?
Uh, uh, I was trying to be,
Yeah.
like I said, and I don't want to make this too much about my mother, but my mother had a
Yeah.
rough
Yeah.
card, like a lot of single parents, and I never knew
Mm-hmm.
my mother's
Yeah.
story until I became like of age to understand her story. So I was like, okay, once you understand the story, and it's for anybody who listening, right? And if you're a young person listening and you're trying to figure out why your mom or your father is the way they are, I think you start with how they grew up, just to get a understanding of why they might be like that. So for me, like it was just hard for me to like understand why like my mom is like this, and it's like
Yeah.
I'm trying to be the kid that she loves the most, but it was just like she wasn't loved the most, so she didn't know how to pass that love on to the next
Yeah.
kid and
I
pass it
always
down
said
to the
that. I always said
generation.
that
So I
like
wanted
about
to
dad. Like
stop that.
I felt like he did the best that he could with what he had. Cause like you said about your mom, like he was raised
Right?
crazy, right? So it's like all he knew was what he knew, and so he displayed that
Yeah,
and he passed
for
that
sure.
down in his parenting style because
Right?
that's all he had. And I think I started to like I've always loved dad. Like he was like with all his ruckus and disrespect and shenanigans. I've always was a daddy's girl. And I don't know if he
This dude,
realized or he understood that, but I always wanted that
for
closeness
sure.
with him. But I I think with his passing, I don't know why, and it might seem so crazy. Like I felt closer to him. Like I
Mm,
felt closer to him in his death. Like I don't know why, and I
mm,
just appreciate him now. Like
mm,
I have compassion for him. While he was alive, it was hard to show grace and to show like
for sure.
compassion for him because he was just all over the place. But
Hmm.
now it's like,
Right.
dang, like he really had it like rough.
Yeah, it's crazy. 'Cause
Yeah.
listen, when you die, there's no standard of living anymore. Like you just love the person at that
Mm,
point. When you're alive, there's this like unconscious standard that we
yep.
have on people. Like
Yep.
you're my dad, you should be. And then once you
Mm-hmm.
pass away, you still my dad, but that should be part of it is gone because your body is not here no more. Your soul is just and your energy is just vibrant on us. So just like whatever you was feeling was potentially correlated to like you just feeling like there's this
Yeah.
standard
Yeah.
that I think a dad should be like. And it's like you might not be hitting that standard, where sometimes our standard for our parents are like this
Mm-hmm.
because we don't understand. We only see the TV parents, right? So it's like we don't
Mm-hmm.
see the parents going to work. If you look at the Winslows or whatever family show with a dad
Right,
there, they
right,
don't really
right.
depict them going to work. They depict them coming home from work. But it's just like, nah,
Mm-hmm.
they go to
And he
work, they
worked.
put in that
Mm-hmm.
8 hours, and dad was a construction worker. You know what I'm saying? He had to go to work, and he got a bunch of baby mothers, a few baby
Yeah.
mothers, and they all want child support. They all want, like, dad was I'm saying, dad was a different type of person. But one thing I will commend our father for, right? Regardless, he told me like the real quintessential things that a man, this what I'm gonna have when I have my son, this is exactly what I'm gonna tell him. He said two things. Make sure, above all, you love your mother. I don't care what y'all go through. Whatever, it ain't even about loving me. Just love your mother for your mother. And then two, is just be kind to people. Be nice. You're gonna get further being kind and nice to people than just having an attitude with people. And I
Yeah.
swear that alone, that
Yeah.
alone
Wow.
then walked me into so many
Mm-hmm.
doors that carved my life. Cause I could have went all the way left. But just being nice to people and not having an attitude and just being like more fruitful and more open
Yeah.
to conversation just led me into more doors. And it's just like that thing right there. I promise you that
Yeah.
message will be passed on to generation to
Yeah.
generation to generation to generation.
Yeah. I love
So,
that.
and he
See,
planted that seed, and I
you learn
appreciate
so
that.
much. And I wasn't even going to bring up dad like that, but the spirit leads. Yeah. But I
We
didn't want to,
started with
start
that.
to talk about that
we
stuff. I
did.
have
We
so much
did.
other stuff, but I'm glad. I'm glad that we're here, and I can't wait
Yeah.
one day for you to be a
Nah, for
daddy,
sure.
to be a husband, and then be a daddy. And I know
Nah,
that you are going to
for
be
sure.
awesome.
For sure. For
Oh,
sure.
I can see you like you.
Rock star. Rock star.
Oh my
Rock
goodness.
star. Like,
Oh,
don't let me have a daughter. I'm in ballet. Like, don't. I'm telling you right now. Like, uh, right now. Like, and like, at this point of
mm-hmm.
life,
Yep.
like not having kids and dodging whatever the blessings that God blessed me with a lot, but
Yeah.
at this point, it's
Yep.
like you got to do it the right way, or you try your hardest to do it the right way now, because there ain't gonna be no more. You was young, so we understand.
Yeah.
Like if you slip up now, we gonna be looking at you crazy. Like, bro, you too
Yeah.
old for that to be the situation that you put yourself in. So it's just like now it's like that's
Yeah.
why it's not happening, because it has to be right now. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
patient with that. Even though I want a little Chance Bentley, even though I
Mm-hmm.
want a little Chance Jackson, even though I want a little Bethany or whatever I decide to name a girl, like, I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
But it's
I
like
love it.
if it ain't
So
right, then
you've
we're
since
gonna
I've
take our
known you,
time with
you've
it.
always to me, you've always come off as like the mature little brother. Like you seem like you are focused, you know what you want, you go after it, you get it, right? From what I know, from what I see and what I could just sense cuz I know
Right.
God. I
Mm-hmm.
get that like very mature, like
For
take
sure.
care of your business. Um so with that, like as a kid, like was that something that you just wasn't instilled in you, or growing up like you felt like you had to be mature and handle your stuff? Okay.
I would say I was born a leader. I don't know if mature is the right word, because I was just
Mm-hmm.
around a bunch of people that weren't leaders. Like the kids around, we
Mm-hmm.
was all kids. I grew up in
Yep.
the jungle. I grew up in the hill with a bunch of kids being kids, and we all kids. And when you put a group of kids together, somebody's gonna stand out as the
Mm-hmm.
leader, even though we all
Right.
on the same maturity level. Like maturity don't make you the leader. It's just sometimes you just lead and you take the charge. You want to stand in the front. Like I was always the leader. And another good thing about me is like I learned from a lot of people's mistakes, right? I was very observant, I would say. And it was just like I was looking at the people. I looked up to older people. Like I looked up to all the older people on top of me. Nobody that was
Yeah.
peers around me. I used to extract
Mhm.
information from the older
You're
people,
right.
bring it back to the younger kids, and they used to think I'm the coolest motherfucker. Like yo, like they used to think, and they used to think I'm making up all this shit. Like
Yeah.
whatever I'm saying, I made this shit up, so I'm really the coolest in the world. But now I used to, and I give credit where credit's due. It's like I happen to grow up with the right bunch of people. Like life is so like fragile that like you can be planted somewhere and then
Yeah.
involve yourself with the wrong type of people and then it'll lead you into the wrong direction. I just happen to be planted in the right
Yeah.
spot at the right time around the right people. And it's just like so the maturity aspect when you say I was mature is like thank you for saying that, but I don't think I was mature. I just think I was just the leader of the immaturity
Yeah.
and it just came
Yeah.
off as more
Yeah.
mature
It's
than
funny
what we
because
was
like
witnessing. So
I know
yeah,
for me like seeing the things that like we grew up in and like our father not like truly being there, especially the way that we would desire. And then me being raised by an older woman, my grandmother,
for sure.
like I was always around older people. Like and I just have like this real it's
Sure.
like a love it's not even a love. I feel like it's deeper than a love. Like I just my heart goes out to elderly people. Like I just like I don't know. And I know it's because of
For
my
sure.
grandmother. But
Right.
being raised, going to the jungle, then going to the hill, like what? How? How did that start? Because it's funny that you're on because this year I started the podcast by talking about being creative and how from the beginning of time, and not to like get churchy, but
Right.
from the beginning of time, God was a creator. He created things and he created things with a
So
word, so
far.
with like his mouth. So as a kid navigating
For
life
sure.
growing up like where did your creativity come from? Like my audience, they don't know that you are a rapper, an artist. You are an artist.
I'm an artist,
Yes,
yeah.
you have a
Composer of
love for
music.
music,
I'm
you
a
have a gift.
composer of music. You
Where
know?
did that come from? Was
Yeah,
music just playing in the background in your house? Was
for
it
sure.
like were you listening to rap, jazz, gospel? Like what was the birth of that?
I'm gonna be as
Okay.
humble and as like obedient as possible when I say this. And it started with a thought from God. He ain't even at the time. He ain't even mouth. I want Chance Jackson to be here yet. He just thought about it. Boom, and that's how powerful he is. He just thought, boom, I'm gonna give him this little gift, and then he gonna figure out how to make this something. But nah, so I want to definitely start out by acknowledging that first of all, like he blessed me with the ability to like take my circumstance and put it into words and then put it into action and then put it into a feeling. Like my music is an actual feeling. And it's interesting because like it started off as like
Yep.
Plymouth Street. Let's go back to Plymouth Street. So I moved to Plymouth Street. When I get there, is a
Mm-hmm.
Plymouth Street is the hottest block. Is lit. Now everybody outside. So I used to ride my bike down the block, grilling people. Like you know what I'm saying, I'm the new kid on the block. Like what y'all want to do? But like thankfully it wasn't no smoke. Thankfully they embraced me in, and then once I like once I like got cool with everybody, it was just like the older people. Like I said, it's always gonna be a story about the older people around me. The older people, they was making music, so I'm like 11, 12 years old. So the people older than me at the time, like 17, 18, they was
Mm-hmm.
making music. So watching, studying, my guys. So I'm like, yo, let's start trying to make music. And then it was just like, so we was making music since an early age, and I
Mm-hmm.
always knew I had a very interesting story because I was like, I didn't know I didn't know my destination, but I know it was destined for something.
Yeah.
Like I knew it was destined to land on somebody. So you take that right there, you take that information, just growing up in the neighborhood, then you transition into like the college theme and like being actual knowledgeable and like really like being around other people and with other
Mm-hmm.
ideas and other ways of thinking and other ways of life. And it was just like this what really like put it into motion. It was like, yo, I always want to write a book, right? I want to write a book. And I knew this book wasn't going to be for everybody, but it was going to be for the special people that went through like such a unique situation as similar to mine. Even if it ain't the same
Mm-hmm.
situation, even if it ain't single parent household, but it was very unique. Like the thing that had drawn men would be like the uniqueness of their story. Like people who feel like they have a unique story would be drawn into this book. And I was just like, I can make the book in
Yeah.
songs and make
Yeah.
multiple songs, multiple episodes of the book through music. And it was just like, that's where I'm at with it now. Like eventually, like after the music, once the music I'm saying dies down, it's like we're gonna start writing books, and the book's not gonna be for everybody. We're gonna write books for people with these unique positions and unique. They're gonna happen to walk into Barnes and Nobles, happen to trip over something, and then look up, and it's gonna be this book
Come
that was
on,
destined for
legacy.
them to
Like you
read,
already
type of thing.
foresee
So
it.
we, yeah, yeah, nah. But the thing about it is, we not looking like
Yeah. I get it.
we not looking for the best sellers. We
Mm-hmm.
not those type of people. I'm not looking for the grandiose. I wanna influence the people that's like me, like that's like diamonds in the rough that you don't
Mm-hmm.
even know you a diamond, and when you really you be like, damn, I knew I was a fucking diamond. Oh, excuse my language. No, that's one. That's one. Strike one.
Oh
Strike
yeah.
one. Strike one.
Wait a
Dad would have
minute.
had
I gotta do the
12
beat
by
after
now.
this. Nah, but
Straight. I've been
so
doing
is
good.
that like the brand? Is that like
Yeah.
you're not trying to go after the multitude? You're going for the people that's meant for you with your sound and your message.
Yeah. Yeah. My sound and my messaging is a tough sound. Not tough. I don't want to use the word tough. It's what would be the word to describe it? If it was one word, it would be like unique is too like cliche. It's like, I was on another podcast. They asked me the same question, and I still ain't
Mm-hmm.
get the word. But if I can use like a phrase or soliloquy to describe it, it would be like it's like gorgeous gangsters, like gangster and
Yeah.
gentleman. But I don't want to use gangster and gentleman because that's already been used. It's like gorgeous gangsters, but like the old school gangster where it's like, yo, your family is important. Your principles are important. The rules that you stand for is very important, whether you somebody from the neighborhood or a doctor or somebody living in the Hamptons. It's like whatever you stand for, just stand for that. And it's just like that's the messaging that we want to get across. And it is hard for people in
Yeah.
this like era to like listen to that because it's like it's almost like therapy. Like everybody not ready for therapy. Like like I say this all the time. Like everybody not ready for therapy. Everybody not ready to look their self in the mirror and be like, boom. So my music is really in your face. Like, hey, what you doing? I know what they doing, but what you doing to
So
change your
was
own
that intentional?
situation? So
So you are an
I
artist,
got I got
right? You rap. Do you sing?
for sure,
Okay.
100%.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
rap and you
I
are an artist,
harmonize
but
though.
you by trade you are a therapist.
Yeah,
So hot like with like if you're saying that your music is like
crazy.
therapy.
Crazy.
Right.
So imagine that. So imagine the type of music that we making. And I don't wanna like. lead the crowd
Yeah.
to thinking they gonna hear something. No, I'm still from the neighborhood. I'm still from, like, I still represent what I come from. I still want everybody to feel, because music is a feeling
Yeah.
thing. I still want them to feel the journey. Like, I'm about to put out a new tape, Ball Season, coming out in November, and it's finally like where I'm at now in life as a 35-year-old
Hmm.
artist, therapist, successful businessman, all this stuff. Like, I'm finally where I'm at, but I had to showcase. Like, I couldn't just come up, like, you know what's interesting about the population? Like, when I first started rapping, I thought my
Hmm.
population was like
Hmm.
what I seen, the neighborhood.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
I'm making music for my neighborhood, I'm making music for Connecticut. And then, like, real producers and real, like, people in the industry and real, like, uh people that can really make things happen started hearing my music, and it was like, stop thinking that your music is for them. Like, it's not for them. And I was like, yo, I'm not thinking it's for them, but I want to showcase to them that, like, I struggle too. The hardest thing for me, right? I used to get in a lot of drama, or not a lot of drama, but I had some drama growing up, as everybody did. And one of the hardest things for me to accept, and what would give me the maddest or to get me the most upset, is when people say to me, they used to be like, yo, man, Bentley, Bentley grew up in Hamden with both of his parents. Like, what we got? I'm like, what you like, like that, like, I'm telling you, you can say anything. You can call me any name in the book, anything. But when you say that, like,
Yeah.
but just imagine the perception that I had to leave on people for them to think that,
Hmm.
knowing that I came from,
Hmm.
like, I'm in the trenches,
Hmm.
like, for real, like, but you think this, like, I come outside, you would never tell.
Okay.
Like, me and my best friend, I don't mean to, like, be talking like that, but me and my best friend, I shouted the bell, right? We was on the phone, like, last month. He like, yo, Bent. I'm like, what up? He like, yo, you know what's crazy? I said, what? He said, I never been in your crib. I knew Bell since
Yeah.
kindergarten. This, he talking about up to when I lived on Plymouth. So this is like, I lived on Plymouth till I'm like 16, 17, 18, probably like 18. He like, yo, I never been in your
Yeah.
crib. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I felt embarrassed about it. My best friend couldn't even come in, like, somebody who accept me for who I am. Pissy draws. We in kindergarten. Pissy draws, pissy jeans,
Hmm.
struggling, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He never been in my crib. That's how, like, I never wanted people to see what I was really going through. So once I came outside, it
Yeah.
was just like, boom, gorgeous
I mean, I can
gangster.
see
I
that.
put it
Like I
on,
said, like you said,
regardless.
like the word that I was saying is maturity, but like I don't know, it just you come off as if like you got it all together, sir. Like you come off like you really
Right. But
right.
not to say I
But
don't, but, like,
you
I'm
wear it
figuring it out.
wear it
Just like,
very
hey,
very
like,
well,
we,
right? So you don't
uh,
look like a product from your environment, right? You don't look like you
right.
from the hill. Like you don't
Thank you.
act or talk. You are very intelligent. You're smart. You went to college, right? Not just in this music game, but you
For
smart.
sure.
You got a
For
job.
sure.
You actually helping people with their lives. You a therapist. You know what I'm saying? Let me brag on you a little bit,
For
right?
sure. For sure. Talk that. Hey, listen,
So, I
amen.
mean, that's dope. Like, you're
Amen.
not a statistic.
Amen.
You know what I'm
Talk it.
saying? Like, you a
Amen.
smart artist. And on top of that, you a
Right.
businessman. You got a
For sure.
businessman.
For
So,
sure.
let me know. Like, hit me to the game.
Come on,
What is this
man.
lobster
Come
and steak? I
on.
be seeing it. I
Come,
see the merch.
come
I need
on.
a hoodie or something, hat. Um,
Oh my God.
well, okay.
Look, we got it right here.
What is this?
We're
Is
gonna
this a
send this right
brand?
to
Is
you
this a
too.
company? Like, I want to know. Tell us.
Um, it's a
Okay.
brand, a company, all that. I think the overarching thing is it's a lifestyle though. Like, lobster and steak is a everyday. thing, and it developed when I was in college, because when I was in college, everybody's broke, so I used to look at lobster and steak as the gourmet, like gourmet.
There you go.
I get a little bit of money, I get my refund check, I take whatever girlfriend I got at the
Yep.
time.
Amen.
Let's go get some lobster and steak. Like, amen. Yeah, but nah, but so that's where it started when I was in college, and it became the lifestyle where it was just like, nah, lobster and steak shouldn't be a special occasion, what it was during that time. It should be an everyday thing. And I said that the only difference from lobster and steak being a special occasion to an everyday thing is the mental. So if I drill it in their head enough, um, they're gonna see it's like every day is a lobster and steak day, and it means more than just the meal. It's like the principles that you live by. Like I said, it's 100K the lifestyle. It's lobster and steak and 100K. 100K represents, and people,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I be faking people out. They think it's like the money. Like, why would I say 100K? This how you know, like some of the people I talk to be
Yeah. For
small
that.
minded. Like, why? If it was
Hmm.
money, why would I settle with 100K? I would say 100 trillion. Like if you 100 trillion at that point, nah, it's not the money. It's not the money. The
Hmm.
100K started when I was in school too. I was reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he was like during the time period, things change, inflation. So he was just like, if you can make 100K, then you can make 1 million. So I was like, damn. If I can make 100K, then I can make 1 million. If I can make 1 million, I can make 20 million. If I can make 20 million, I can make 100 million, and then I can save a lot of people. Cause it always go
Right.
back
Right.
to,
Yeah.
I get rich, I'm going to save a lot of people with the money. I'm gonna try my best to do it. So it was like 100K is the baseline for that period, and it had nothing to do with money. It's just standing on principles, discipline, and being consistent with that,
I like
and
it.
holding yourself
You're
accountable
so
when it comes
unique.
to it. So
I love it. I love it.
yeah,
Um. So,
yeah,
so
yeah.
with this brand, so
I'm your
what's
brother.
like what can lobster and steak do for me? Like if I'm new, I don't know you, I'm coming off the streets, I want to invest. I want to, like what am
Well,
I get from it?
I mean, if you're
Okay.
an investor, then of course you're gonna get your money back tenfold. But if you just a person on the streets just buying it, once you put it on, you're gonna feel like,
Mm.
if you're in a Honda, you're gonna feel like you're in an Infinity. Once you put it on, if you're in an Infinity, you're gonna feel like you're gonna be in BMW. If you're in a BMW, you're gonna feel like you're in a Bentley.
Mm.
So like this is like armor, like this is luxury armor for your circumstance, because that's how I was living. I was living like the people say, I was living in Hamden in a mansion with two parents, and I'm really in the trenches on Plymouth with 9 cats. I ain't even gonna go. I'm gonna just stay there with 9 cats, a beautiful mom, a beautiful sister, and extremely handsome brother, and with 9 cats,
Yeah.
and I came outside with this lobster and steak mentality, and people said, "Damn,
Yeah.
he in Hamden." So imagine if he
Yeah.
put on the hoodie. They gonna say like, that Honda look like an Infinity. So it's like a cloak. It's like a cloak, and
Okay.
so yeah, that's
So
that's that's what you'll get with
rapping.
lobster and
Now
steak.
I've seen videos, I've seen you travel, I've seen you with the lavish and the luxury, baby.
Mhm.
I see you. Even
True.
with the shorties, we gonna get there. Oh, we gonna get there. So
Yeah. Okay. I
so
can't wait.
like
I'm excited.
so you
I'm
traveling, you
excited.
doing gigs, I seen you doing you was you was at the Van Dome and you specify, yo, I didn't open up for Fab. I love that.
Five
Let them
close for
niggas
me.
know. Like,
Five close for me. And then, yeah, that's what I
mm,
said before it, and then that's what they said after. Like I said that before it, and then they
yeah.
repeated what I said, and they didn't even
Yeah.
hear me say it. That's what they said
So
afterwards.
you doing
Yeah,
travels, you
so
booking gigs, and
yeah, for
you doing
sure.
it
Like,
all.
that's
Yeah.
energy, energy. Yeah, we fully. immersed in this Chance Bentley lifestyle, this 100K lifestyle, and with that it comes with you got to travel because like even
Yeah.
the population of Connecticut is so small
Yeah.
in the world of social media. It's like it's Connecticut is so small, and like the same perception that people in the Hill in my neighborhood had about me is the same perception worldwide that they have about Connecticut. So not only do I have to dismantle what they feel about me in my neighborhood, like I'm a worldwide person. Like I'm not worried about at this point. I'm not worried about what the neighborhood's saying about me. I gotta
Yeah.
battle what people in California is thinking about Connecticut. Like I'm representing the whole state, and it's just like, and I'm
Yeah.
not representing them like, yo, nah, we the hoodest.
Yeah.
We hood. I don't gotta represent y'all like that. Like we have bosses out here. We have people who got common sense. Like it's crash out dummies everywhere you go. You go to Wisconsin,
Yeah.
there's a crash out dummy. Like we not judging crash out dummies. That's not a conversation for me. It's more so that we have people with purpose out here. We have people out here that's standing on business and that's really trying to make way in the industry and try to figure things out and that can have the capacity too.
Yeah.
So it's just like I'm battling
Hmm.
that.
Yeah.
So you can say
So
what
you
you
do you
want about
so
me
with
here.
saying
I
that, do
ain't
you feel
even
like you get
bothered.
more love out of the state? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. But like I haven't like I didn't I didn't do myself like the best job of helping my cause out here. I was like, I didn't like a lot of people out here, so I understand. And it was
Yeah.
like, during that time, it was like I'm from this neighborhood, you from that neighborhood.
Hmm.
It was very
Yeah.
small. I didn't think bigger than
Yeah.
the region of Connecticut. If I would have, I would have been cool with everybody. There's a lot of people that's cool with everybody that get an excuse for their music. It be music that be coming out that get
Yeah.
cool points because they cool. I don't want no cool points. Like I want the music and the work to speak for itself. So it's kind of better that it's this way because it's just like if you like my music, it's like you really like the music because
So,
ain't no cool points there.
young man. So
What
you
up, Twin?
successful,
What
you
up,
living your
Twin?
life,
Talk
you
to me.
doing it up,
Talk to
you know
me,
what I'm
Twin.
saying? You chocolate, you know the ladies like the
Yeah.
chocolate dudes. You got
Mhm.
pretty
Yeah,
teeth,
you're right.
you smart, you know what I'm saying? You got it all.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure. Yeah, yeah. I'm I'm my daddy's son.
is there a
My
lady in
daddy's
your
son,
life? Is
man.
there
That's
someone
all I
that you
can
could
say.
actually just
That's
spend
it.
time and share all this amazement with? Okay. All right.
For sure. For sure. It's definitely people in my life that I go to for a lot of things. And when I say people, it's not like a bunch of girls. It's just people that's in my life that like me saying this, they gonna feel tingly inside because they know who they are.
Yeah.
I'm quite private with my love life. This is another thing in the art of war, in the book of art of war. It's like
Yeah.
never expose the person that you love the most because they'll use it against
Mm-hmm.
you. But I when I say
Mm-hmm.
people, it's really a mass because it's somebody,
Okay. All
and
right.
she's gonna listen to this and she gonna know exactly what I'm
Let's
talking about.
go. Okay. What up, yo? This is Big
I
Sister. What
blew,
up,
I
yo?
blew her a kiss. She gonna say, yeah, drop it.
Okay.
Drop it.
All
She gonna
right.
know exactly what
So
I'm
how does
talking
that
about
work?
for sure.
You know, with
And
what you're
it's like,
juggling and traveling,
and
does she come through?
not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. But it's I do my best. I'm
Yeah.
only human, and she's only human, and like I got a real heart for her. So it's just like. I got a real heart for they. So
I get it.
I don't want to give nobody no source, no ammunition. But at the end of the day, like I do my best, and I'm only human. And but the good thing, the good quality about me is I listen, I'm understanding, and I'm like and I'm intentional. Like when it's time to like when you say something to me and it's like, yo, Chance, I need more time or Chance, like you've been working hard enough, and it's like boom, all right, so forget the studio, forget the and it's like I gotta go spend some time for sure. So I could shout out to
Shout
her
out to
them.
her though. Shout
shout
out
out
yo,
shout
to
out to her
y'all.
them.
What is the
Yeah.
hardest? What is the hardest part
Are easy,
about
are
chasing
easy
your
with her.
dream? About going after this in this music industry, the Lobster and Steak brand. Like, what's the hardest thing?
Mm, 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 mm. I think one it's a few hard things. The financial aspect is extremely hard. You got to put a lot of financial backing behind you, like especially in this industry. Like for anybody who's wants to be an artist or trying to be an artist, and it's just like yes, this industry is so cold when it comes to that. Like you gotta have money for a conversation, and I like to use analogies, right? Analogies. So and it's just like one of them is once I really like got a feel for like how the industry is, and I'm a small fish. I'm just getting my feet wet with stuff, and but it seems like the industry is like everybody is homeless. Stay with me, right? It seems like when you see a homeless person on the streets, what's the first thing they ask for? Can you put money in my cup? Can you put money in my cup? So like, but these are successful people, or these are people who relatively successful with a cup. So the cup may look different. So they'll mask it as this is a
Yeah.
relationship that we're building, or I dig your stuff so much, and it's just like I could do this and this for you, and it's like it always go back to can you put some money in my cup? Can you put some money in my cup? And like sometimes, like no, like more than
Yeah.
often, you're gonna have to dip some money in their cup. And it's just like if you're trying to be an artist, shout out to my young artists that's aspiring to be artists. You're gonna have to dip some money in people's cup in order to get to where you want to go, or just be uber talented. And but still, you have that's still such a process to wait. And if you're uber talented, because there's a lot of people that's uber talented, like myself, you got to be patient and trust God. Like at that point, be
Yeah.
patient and trust God. Don't worry about likes, follows, shares, comments.
Yeah.
You uber talented. When you uber talented, they'll find you. Cause I know I'm the
Yeah.
CEO of my
Yeah.
company. I be looking for talent for sure. And I like we got people looking for talent. So we'll find you. But just know
Okay.
if you gotta
So
dip
we just
some
gonna
money in the
segue
cup
since you
sometimes.
said
So
you looking for talent. I just want to let you know that I prepare something. I'm not a freestyler, but I do rap. Okay. Nah, I'm just letting you know. So if you looking for
get
talent, you got
crazy,
it right here,
get
baby.
crazy.
Like I be rapping, like on the low though. Like, and
Duh,
I don't want you to laugh at me.
get
I wrote
crazy.
something earlier. I was like, you know what? I
Yeah.
want to impress my baby bro, because I know he out here doing it big.
You impress me. You impress me with your face. You impress me with, you
So
know what I'm saying? Stop
I wrote
playing. You're
something. I
my
don't know if you
twin.
freestyle.
Stop
You
playing.
freestyle? Okay. I'm not a good freestyler.
Okay?
I'll do like Kevin
Of
Hart.
course.
Like I'll start talking about hot pockets. I promise you. so,
Yeah,
so I got something. All
yeah.
right.
But it's
Hey
cool.
yo.
It's
Hold on. I
good.
gotta get. I
That's a
gotta get
lane too,
hype.
though.
I gotta get hype. All right. All right.
Now you got. Come on, stop playing. Come on.
Oh, I'm
What?
Ty
Wait.
Lisa.
What's your
That's my
rap name?
full stage name.
What's the name I'm
Ty
calling
Lisa
you?
in the building. Hey yo, what up? Ty
T.Y.
Lisa in
Lisa.
the building.
Let's
It's
get it.
Outside the Box podcast, and I just
100K
came here to
T.Y.
let y'all
Lisa.
know that I got it. Amen. Amen. That's my intro. That's not. I ain't ready yet. So.
Hey, man. Yeah, no, you
Okay.
good. I was on it. I was on it. So I told you I look for talent. I already know what this
Okay.
part of this guy. You gotta get
So
right. Get right.
listen.
Get right.
This still part of my intro. We don't do it regular over here. This outside the box. Let's go.
I'm
Welcome to
listening.
the show. Yeah, it's Ty Lisa live. I got the mic in my hand and the kids by my side. Won't asking for snacks. Won't asking me why. Whole time I'm
Mm.
smiling like I'm built for the ride. Outside the box, yeah, we
Mm.
doing it big. Got dreams on deck
Duh.
while I'm handling the kids. Podcast
Yeah.
queen with a whole lot of grace, still fixing hair and recorded
Hey.
in place. I got guests on the line, got toys on the floor trying to ask deep questions. Hear a
Hey.
knock at the door. What up? I said, hold that thought while
Knock,
I pour some
knock.
snacks. Then jump
What
back to stay
up?
smooth like I never left that. Because motherhood taught me how to pivot quick, smile through chaos, and still talk slick. Some people got
Wait.
teams. I got grace and a prayer, and a child in the
Hey.
background bustering a dial here. I'm done, yo. What up? T.Y. Lisa in the building. What up?
Hey.
T.Y.
Hey,
Lisa in the
man.
building.
Hey, man. What they talking? What they talking about? Hold on. Let me
I'm
call, man.
saying,
We
I'm
gotta get a
all right.
contract.
All right.
Get a contract popping. Look at this contract popping real quick. Hold on, man.
I'm
Stop
just
playing.
saying, what you
Stop
said it.
playing,
I
man.
was like, yo,
Stop
I'm about to
playing,
throw it
man.
in there, cause. But
Uh,
I hope I impressed you with my raps. I could also be a hype man. I'm good at that too. So if
For
you need
sure.
somebody, and I got you in prayer. I definitely pray y'all in. So
Yeah. You know, you know,
what is
you
it?
know what you're the best at, or one of the things I appreciate you at? Being a sister. Sure.
Yeah.
I can say the other stuff. You're a great mother and a great wife.
Oh,
But
Kim,
what
don't
I know you're
start.
the best at
Don't
is being
start.
a sister, and I love you for that. 100K there. And the second thing is you a thorough
Let's
rapper.
go.
I ain't even know. I just told her to get a contract. We got a new podcast.
Let's
100K
go.
Lobster
I have my
Steak
people pull
Entertainment
your people. You know
Podcast.
what I'm
We
saying?
lit. You know what
I
I'm
gotta find a
saying?
lawyer though, cause I ain't got one. So I gotta let you know.
For sure, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
We
So
got one. We
I'm
got
all
one for
about
you.
fun and
We
energy
got one
and
for you.
energy and games. So we're gonna do a quick fire. I know you gotta go. So it's this or that, right?
Yeah.
Yep. East Coast or West Coast?
This or that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Underground or mainstream?
East Coast. For sure.
Really?
Mainstream.
Bars or vibes?
For sure. Bars
No,
like the,
no, like
like the
bars, like you spit
bar
bars.
like did you go
Mm-hmm.
to
Okay, bars. Okay.
or bars and rap. Bars by far,
Old school or new school?
by a mile, by 2 miles.
Freestyle or written?
Old school.
Fame or respect?
Written.
Money or message?
Respect.
Oof. Yee. That's hard.
Damn, that's
Right.
hard because it's like, do you save the world? Do you save the world with a message? And then if you send a message, how many people gonna believe it? But at that point, do you care who believe it? It's like we're gonna say the ones who need to be saved.
Yeah.
It's like being Jesus or being like Bill Gates or something. It's just like with Bill Gates' money, if you know Jesus, you can save a lot of people. I would say in this society, with who I am, I gotta get the money because I know Jesus and I
Okay.
know God. And I'm gonna take the money and I'm gonna carry the message. So I'm gonna take the money, but I know that's
Okay. I
bad,
like
but the
how you
money
put
ain't
that
gonna
out
change me
there.
because I know the message.
Nas or Jay Z? Okay, okay.
Nas,
Lil Wayne or Drake? No.
50 Cent. 50 Cent. 50 Cent.
Tupac or
Uh,
Big?
Lil Wayne. Oh man, I'm gonna say ah, Tupac. I listen to a little bit more
Kendrick or
Tupac.
Kanye?
Tupac got a little bit more Tupac. Mm.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So
Kanye.
creativity. Mm-mm.
50 or 50 Cent or this. 50. Cam or this. Cam. Jeezy or
Dang.
Jeezy. Yo Gotti or Yo Gotti. Yo,
That's
yeah,
all I
you
had.
ready? Like,
Oh, I
golly.
did have
Like,
J. Cole.
golly. J. Cole?
Oh,
J.
I had J.
Cole
Cole or
or
Drake.
J. Cole or who?
So who? So
J.
who your
Cole.
favorite?
J.
Who your
Cole.
favorite rapper
For sure. 50 or who? 50.
right now?
The
Yep.
most uh right
Okay.
now. But my favorite rapper, my favorite artist of all time is 50 Cent
Yeah, it is.
because he has some of my favorite lyricists, which is Lloyd Banks. And my favorite hype person is Buck, and the favorite, but it's like it's hard for me because like I love Jadakiss, like, and I said this on one of my other podcasts. Like I love artists for different things. I love all the bosses though. I love 50, Jeezy, Hogati, Cameron. That was my era. So like 50 Cent, but is the number one. Eminem is even. I used to love Eminem so much. I still love him. This is my favorite. That's my number one. I would say like that's like the number one artist I listened to when I was growing up was Eminem. And then
Yeah.
he discovered of me. He discovered me. He discovered 50. I was listen to the story. I was in Catholic
Yeah.
school, right? My mom had a plan that I didn't
Yep.
agree with, that I didn't see the trajectory, right? I was so bad in public school, right? I was so fighting every day, whatever. And then Trench is just sad because I'm poor, just like everybody else. So I'm fighting every day. So my mom was like, yo, my son, he not like everybody else. I'm gonna put him in Catholic school. I ain't even remember going to church before that. You put me in Catholic school. She put me in Catholic school, right? I go from being the coolest kid to being like the poorest kid, which was like mind blowing for me. Like when I was
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
public
Yeah.
school, everybody's poor. I was in Hill Central,
Yeah.
everybody's poor. So you don't
Okay.
feel it.
Yeah.
I go to Catholic school, they got new uniforms and clean. I got mice, like, they biting up my shirts. It's like, I go from the coolest kid to the poorest kid, but that like humbled me. That made me like, okay. But in that school, like this is when 50 Cent just coming out. I was like in fifth grade or something like that. And they used to call me Little 50 in there. They used to be like, yo, Little 50, because I had a white boy that was my best friend at the time. He used to call him Eminem. They called me 50. I like 50 anyway. And yeah, so like I just like 50 is 50 is one of a kind. And it's like I understand like some of the things that he went through. There's a lot of things that he went through
So you.
similar to the things that I go through, and
So
it's
you like
like
his trolling
understanding.
too?
So
You like all the
he would
stuff
be
that he
very
be putting
impressed
out
with me
there
if he
with
met me.
craziness?
I mean, some of the things that he do is like he old now. He old. He like an old person. If you understand like psychology and you understand the mind and like how people transition in their life, and when they have things that's like not settled, they'll stay there. Like if you have something settled, not settled in your development path, you'll stay
Yeah.
there. And when I watch him, I see things that's not settled here that come out over here. So I look at it from a different lens, and it's just like 50 old, but like yes, he inspired me more than him and Eminem just inspired me more than like Cameron too, but like more than like anybody. So it's just like I'm always gonna give grace. I'm always gonna be like
Okay.
humbled by that.
So
But they're my
now I'm
favorite.
just
For
This song is
sure.
super random. So
For
I'm
sure.
painting a scene for you. You home, you chilling, you got on your
And
silky
we on.
pajamas, you got your little yak and your cup. Okay.
No,
Oh,
this
I'm
ain't
sorry.
pajama.
Wine.
Nah, it's not yak. It's
Okay.
wine. It's the fine.
Got the wine and
The
you doing it.
finest
You got a
wine
little
that you
nice
can
little
never
shorty coming
desire.
through. Like, yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there soon.
Nah, we're going to the studio. We got rehearsal today. We got a show at Toe's place. This Sunday. Hold on, I gotta get my charger. We got a show at Toe's place this Sunday at 10 o'clock at the
Okay.
8:30. I think we get on stage. So we got rehearsals tonight,
Tonight.
and then I'm in the studio all night till like 2 o'clock. Yeah, tonight, all tonight. I go from a
Okay. So
podcast to
before you go,
rehearsal, from rehearsal to studio.
painted the scene. You got the silky pajamas, you got your
Yes,
wine, you got the
go to
shorty
me.
coming through, right? What song are you putting
Oh,
on
okay.
to set the scene?
Ooh. Ooh.
And I know it ain't 50. So
This nah. Oh, you saying like
no,
what song
ever. Like
ever?
what
Not
song
just
like
my song.
set the scene is mad
Like in general in
sexy,
life.
right? What song you putting on to set the tone, the mood? Like what you starting off with? I just painted it. You got the silk pajamas.
What's my mood, bro? Like what? Like what? I know, but like this. Oh, I understand what podcast we on right now. I can't be honest. Not to say be honest, but like it just depends on the night.
You
What the
cricket.
day is?
Turn
Is it
it the other
Tuesday?
way. I don't know
Or
what's
if
happening.
it's a
Okay.
Saturday?
Yeah, so okay, it's a
Oh,
Friday night. You feeling it. You feel
I'm
sexy.
not.
You
I'm
feel
charging.
it's Friday night. Yes. You chilling
It's
though, but you
Friday
calm.
night.
You
Oh
something
my
about to come
god, bro.
through. Like, somebody said, yo, I'm about to be on my way.
Who?
They
They
are
ain't son.
coming.
Remember I told you
You
it's
got
they. That's
silky
them. That's the
red
one.
pajamas
Yeah,
on
yeah, okay.
and
They,
that
that
robe
one.
that you be wearing. And you just relaxing in your home, right? You got the wine. You probably got like a little cheese and cracker type thing going on the table. Yep, that's what it is. And you got your wine.
What
What
is it,
music
charcuterie
is
board?
on in the background? What song?
Okay. See, the thing about it is I only really play my music. Like, I ain't gonna even lie. I only play our music. Like I
So,
got so
and
much
do you
music, it's
got a
just like I
song for the
only play
shorties?
me. Like, but
Okay.
yeah, I definitely got a song for that vibe. Then nah, I don't got nothing. But I'm glad we having this conversation because I need something for that
Right.
vibe. Like I need to make something for
Right.
that vibe. Like you home
Right.
in your robe. You got the charcuterie board right here, bunch of cheese crackers, uh, grapes, both colors, green and purple. Um, you got some nice fine wine. I like Josh. They eat cool. Josh wine is cool. But I need something for that type of vibe because at that point I'm on some like I'm
Okay.
very strategic. I'm like, yo, what's your favorite song? I'm like, what type of music you listen to? And at that point, if she coming to my house, I already know. Like, ain't nobody just coming to my house. I know exactly what type of style of music you like and
Okay.
things like that before you can enter the kingdom. But
Okay.
yeah, we just going with some chill vibes and then. Yeah, chill vibes. We ain't even on the same type of. We on some chill vibes. Like we so grown now. It's just like we don't want to.
Okay.
Like we let the women determine how the night go. Like I'm just cooling. Like once she get to the crib, I give you the remote. Like put some music on. And that
Okay.
and this what I this is a therapy 101. Listen for all my fellas out here listening. Right, hold on. Let me roll up my sleeves. Right. Close your ears, twin. Close it for all my men out here, right? And this is from a therapist. This is therapist Chance Bentley. This is Chance Jackson talking. If you ever want to know what type of mood your girl in or like how she feeling about something, just give her the aux and let her play music. You just go on a drive.
Mm-hmm.
This how I remember I talked about they, her, them, they. this if I like not spending too much time with her,
Mm-hmm.
or I did something or whatever, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to know, because sometimes, like girls, they compartmentalize a lot, they hold in a lot before they want. So some girls, but if you ever really want to know truly how your girl feel, give her the aux, boom, just drive,
Okay.
and then the music
Right.
dictate how you feel. And I'm not saying going with it, but that's a clue to how she feeling. And you listen, if you listen hard enough, they'll
I
be
like
the
that.
music could
Oh,
tell you a story.
you
So
putting game out there, bro. Like, is your love language music?
man, for my young fellas, for the young boys. I think my love language is I don't know what's my love language. I like things to look nice. Like I like my woman to look nice and to be put together. I see the thing about, I don't even know what, like I just like you to be like I just like you to like, I like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like things to look nice and to feel nice and just to feel like I don't have to worry about nothing. I just want to just feel nice. And I don't, not only do I, because it's selfish, I don't want you to feel like you worry about anything. I want you to I just want the experience of whatever we experiencing to feel nice. That's it. Like, and then we'll figure
All
out
right.
the
Well,
next steps and all that
I
later.
got two more things. That's it. I know you gotta go. The first thing is
Nah, get
growing
crazy, get
growing
crazy. You
up as a
good? Nah,
kid.
I told you it's
What
gonna be fun.
did you want to be? Yep. Besides that, yeah.
As a kid, besides basketball, football, basketball player. Yeah.
Really?
I wanted to be a dentist. I wanted to be a dentist. I wanted to be a dentist because me and my brother, we have
Mm-hmm.
this
I do too.
we
That's
grind
fun.
our teeth. I don't know if my brother still do it, but I don't know if I yeah, I grind my teeth, so I wanted to be the first person to cure that. And I knew I was smart enough to do it. So I wanted to cure
Mm-hmm.
grinding the teeth. You know what's crazy? A lot of industries, they still ain't cure it, but a lot of industry focus on I just went to
Yeah.
the dentist like the other day. They focus on getting better mouth
Yep.
guards
Yep.
because that's a lucrative business. They got to keep buying
Yeah.
mouth guards, but I want to cure it. Like, forget the business. I want to cure grinding the teeth because my brother used to wake up, he grinding his teeth all hard. I was like, I'm gonna fix this for you. We ain't going, and I grind mine too, so I didn't want to grind my teeth. And before, like everybody was getting all the pearly whites, I always was like, I'm gonna have the whitest teeth in the neighborhood. Like nobody they gonna be like, yo, he got the whitest teeth in the neighborhood. And it was just like, cause I'm a
Ah,
dentist, so I got the whitest
I
teeth. But
hate
now they
those little
getting
nail
the
ones, but
veneers and all that. They beat me to it.
I get it.
It's all right. Yes, sir. Nah, just let people be what they live in this human. Listen, twin, they live in the same
Just
human
get
experience
just get
as
them done
us,
right.
and they
That's
want
all.
to go that way.
You
Let
should have
them
let that
go.
chick licks chance. You know that. Okay. Cause man, like they
Nah,
scary.
nah, not for
Like,
sure.
Dennis the Menace. Yo.
Wait, what was that? What
That's
was the movie? What
wild.
was the movie?
So now, so we went to the
Dennis the
beginning, now the end.
Menace.
When people hear
Dennis
lobster and
the
steak years from
Menace.
now, what do you want it to mean? What do you want them to feel? Years from now.
I mean, the first word, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, if you gave me more time to think about it, but the first one, I ain't ever hold up time. The first word that came to mind is accountability. I want them to be accountable for wherever they at right now is because we put ourselves there. And the only way we get ourselves out of that is if we get ourselves out of that. And not only
Yeah.
that is we have the ability to do that as long as we believe. As long as we believe. You just gotta believe in him. And then
Come on,
secondly, you
let's
gotta
go. You
believe in
heard it here,
yourself.
people. Lobster and
Lobster and
steak,
steak,
100K
100K.
popcorn. Get your popcorn ready, baby. I know.
Get your popcorn ready.
I'm excited. Thank you, Chan,
Get
for
your,
coming on, being my
get your
guest. I
popcorn
love
ready for
you. And I'm
sure.
not just saying that. I love you. Always loved you. Um, you heard
I
it
love you
here.
too. I love you more.
Toll's Place Sunday at 8:30. He will be on the
Hmm.
stage. It starts at 8:30 or the doors open at 8:30?
Yeah,
8:30.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, the doors open at 8:30. I don't know what time we'll be on
Okay.
stage, but if you get there early enough, you can see the entrance and all that. And then after that, we got YK Niece. For the people who know who YK Niece is, that's at the spot next. This is Sunday. This Sunday, next Saturday, not this Saturday. Next Saturday, we at the spot. YK, we opening up for YK Niece. Pardon me, YK Niece closing for us, and May, we got something
Oh, what's May? Okay.
extremely
You know it's
special
Mother's
for
Day,
everybody.
so
So
you know
stay
May is all
tuned for
about
that. Get your
mothers.
pop, get your popcorn,
Get your
get your
popcorn ready. You
popcorn,
know what? I think that
and
might be
get
the
your
title of this.
popcorn
Get your
ready.
pop.
Get
No,
your
I kind
pop-
of like lobster and steak. Okay, I don't know. I'll see. Any anything you want to share with my guests? Anything you want to share with me
I
before
like
you go?
both
Because I
of
know
them.
you got to go and do rehearsal and stuff.
Yeah, I want to start out by saying I love my sister dearly. I love my family, and if you love your family as much as I do, make sure you tell them you love them at every chance you get. And you can follow me at Chance_Bentley on Instagram, Chance Bentley on Facebook, and Chance_Bentley everywhere else. And just I would advise people to tap in now so you can say you're the first one. I knew him before it was crazy lit because we on the way up, and I know that because God is telling me that He's steering me in the right direction. And just make sure you love yourself, love your
You heard it
folks,
here,
and
people.
life is
I
hard,
love
and
you,
just
Chance.
keep pushing.
I am so proud of what you're doing. You I
Love you
know
more.
Dad is super. He will be super proud. You know, he'll be telling his friends about you, like, "Yo, my son is a rapper and a therapist, and he's like, he gonna say all that and some, and probably put a little razzle dazzle on it because he used to lie.
Yeah,
So, like, you got.
right.
I
Yeah, but
know. I
think
know.
about what you feel about this moment right here. He like
Yeah. Like what?
regardless of what anybody else said, this was for us. Like this was for him. Like he gonna be like he just up there like yo. Like, I told you to stay with your sister. I told you to talk to
Nah,
your sister.
you cuss more than
Ain't
once.
only
You
cussed
ain't see.
one
You ain't even know.
time. I ain't
Yes.
even a big cusser. I did.
You said mf'er. You
And
said
I think I said the F
ish.
word
You
only once.
said it's fine.
Double.
You said okay. No, you
Yeah, I
you
told
did.
you about the
You said
ish. I know,
MFR.
but I told you about the ish.
You
I warned
good.
you
You
about
good,
that, so that I at least get three. I at least get three. I at least one time. Nah, I'm good. I only said it one time, and I said I popped it. I caught it. I caught it.
baby.
If
Okay.
you catch it twice, I owe you some lunch or
Are you
something. I think I
you
only said it
opening?
once
Are
though. I
you
was
like
trying to be
what do
on my
you
best
like? Where do you
behavior.
do your therapy at? Okay. Is it
Yeah,
like
I'm open for
adults,
therapy right now.
kids?
I'm kind of booked though. I'm
It's
kind of
all
full.
okay.
But it's everybody. So my range is right now. My youngest. I don't want to say client. I don't like that word. But the youngest person we interact with is 14, and my oldest is like 60. And then everything in between, men, women,
Yeah.
people who don't even know their sexual preference or sexual gender, whatever you want to call it. Um, I'm all over the place, but like with therapy with me now, I'm Chance Jackson. Therapy with me is like every therapist have their own style of therapy, but therapy with me is similar to being in a car and you the driver, and now you have somebody in the car with you
Yeah.
that has a navigation, but you got to tell me where we going, and then I have to help you to get to where you at through the bumps, bruises, volcanoes. Sometimes it's mountains that we gotta climb. But we gotta figure out where we heading, and then how do we get to that point, and then what stopped us from getting there without me. My job is to make you self sustain without
Ooh.
me being present. You get your own GPS. and you get to do that. So that's really that's therapy with me. That's why I'm the best in the state. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be humble about that. Like my waiting list is like crazy, but it's like humbly it's just like nah. I really put in the time to make sure that like my people are okay. And like therapy with me is not for
Mm-hmm.
everybody. Like when it comes to like therapy with me is boss talk. Like it's like my if they gotta if we go through Zoom, if they want to do, I'd rather do it in person. But
Yeah.
if they prefer to do Zoom because they in Michigan or something, it's titled Boss Talk because you are the boss. I want you take
Yeah.
control of you.
Yeah.
You got to take control of you. But we got to figure out how to do that. Sometimes we got to figure out how to do that, and we will. But it's definitely
I
Boss Talk,
know.
and it's just like,
Oh, I'm so
you know,
proud. I
imagine
love
what the music
that. I
sound like.
didn't know that you do that. That is so dope. I love that for you. All right. Thank you, Chance,
Nah, for
again.
sure. For sure. And twin hugs.
I
Here, hug.
know. We got to do this
Miss
again,
my
though.
sis. Ah,
I got something. I got something coming up. I'm gonna invite you.
yeah, sure.
Um, it's
Soon.
free for you, but it's gonna cost everybody else.
Sure.
But definitely, I want you to come. Shout out to
Okay.
everyone. Shout out to all the fans, all everyone that's listening. Thank you for like, sharing, and subscribing. This has been my baby bro, Chance Bentley, Lobster Steak, 100K. Get your popcorn ready, B.
Hey,
Get your
yeah.
popcorn ready.
100K.
That's mine.
Ah,
I like that.
get your
You heard it
popcorn
here.
ready.
I'm T.Y. Lisa. This is Outside the Box Podcast, and
For
we're out.
sure.
Peace.